Well, after a 36-hour search across state lines, a young woman missing from the First Coast is tonight safe. She was found more than 500 miles away.
23-year-old Courtney Leno was found in Rockingham County, North Carolina. Now, her alleged abductor, Matthew Dalton, was arrested on charges of kidnapping. Our Shelby Danielsen is live now with the very latest on this. Shelby?
Well, it's JSO that's pressing that first-degree kidnapping charge, but after going through the court system up in North Carolina, most likely Dalton will be extradited back to Duval County to face a judge right here. Today, I spoke with a close friend of this kidnapping victim. She was with us as these updates were unfolding.
I've been trying to call her and her phone's like off.
Disconnected.
You've received this message in error.
Courtney Leno's Facebook page suddenly shut down. Her phone shut off.
She's disappeared, but she's never lost contact.
Kristen Shelton, a lifelong friend, desperately trying to get a hold of her. Another friend of Leno sent us this conversation with the alleged captor, Matthew Dalton, from the other night, asking him what was going on. Dalton responds, quote, "Don't start this, bro."
Wow.
Tuesday morning, as we were talking to Shelton, an update came in.
So they did find her?
Found literally 10 minutes ago.
Wow. She's found.
The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office was tipped off by JSO to keep an eye out for Leno, Matthew Dalton, aka Rice Chapman, and this car. They discovered Dalton took Leno to his grandmother's house in North Carolina. While there, his grandmother saw a bolo for them on the news. She privately called police. When deputies arrived, Dalton tried to run. He was captured in a wooded area out back. Leno was offered medical attention.
She's a very bubbly person. She's always happy. She's always smiling.
What are you going to say to her when you see her again?
I'm glad she's not dead.
Shelton was able to briefly speak with her friend shortly after. Leno said she was taken to the hospital. Off camera, Leno's mom tells us her daughter was found badly beaten up, but at least she's safe now, and she's headed to North Carolina to bring her daughter home.
This is a very, emotional. I love Courtney. I just want to give her a big hug.
Now, when we asked investigators for more details, they said they cannot disclose when he will be brought back to Duval County, and they also cannot comment on her condition at this time. But like I said, her mom is on her way to pick her up right now, and he is being held on a $500,000 bond. Live at JSO, Shelby Danielsen, First Coast News on your side.